Welcome back to the channel. Hey guys, real quick video today. Not going to go too in depth on this because this could be multiple videos over multiple hours and I already talked too much, so we're going to get right into it. Being part of Tactical, being part of Ready, being part of whatever it is that you call, or what you want to call whatever it is that you do, involves fitness. And I'm not saying you need all this stuff, but I'm going to show you what I do. I'm not the most physically fit person. I have a lot of ailments that keep me from progressing sometimes. Sometimes I have really good months, weeks, days, and like right now, I'm not having a good one. I just had a dental surgery yesterday, just coming off a back injury again, so you got to find your groove on that. I wanted to know more about personal training or physical fitness and all that when I got out of the military, so I became a personal trainer and found out real quick that that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough to teach me what I needed to do to teach people. It was like scratching the surface, like this deep when it's this deep, and so I dive into I really nerd out on fitness stuff, why things work, and come to find out the military got some of the stuff right. We used to teach principles that would dictate how we would schedule personal or physical training, PT, and they were sound principles. Who'd have thought? The government got something right, finally. But let me show you what I've got. I'm not going to go over any exercises or anything like that, but I'm going to show you some of the equipment that I have, tell you what I think is essential, what I think is not essential. And so I'm going to start with something, it's barely in your vision here, but good old-fashioned kettlebell. Kettlebell, whatever you want to call it. I think these are essential. I think you should have several sizes, low to high, especially if you're having your family workout. You can do tons of exercises with these. And the internet is aflame with all the different workout routines you can do. So I really do think a kettlebell is something that you cannot skip in your home gym, if you will. You can get these at Walmart. I get mine at Walmart, and there's no reason not to. I priced similar items. Well, I mean, they're just kettlebells with big chunks of steel or iron or whatever they are. This 35, I think at Walmart was $59 or $49, something like that. Everywhere else I priced was almost $15 to $20 more. They do the exact same thing. This is that one time that you should go to Walmart. So, and get two of every size because you're going to need them. I do a lot of double arm work, but it will end up doing a lot of single arm work. A lot of explosive work can be done with these, so they're really, really good. If you don't want kettlebells and you're thinking, man, I need dumbbells to do curls and all that stuff with, got something for that too. So, adjustable dumbbells. These are power blocks, as you can see here. You change the weight by pulling this piece out and adjusting onto the different weights in the bars here. This set only goes up to 50 pounds, but it's modular up to 90. So you can buy another set. The other set, all the way up from 60 to 90, costs the same as the initial set. Yeah, they're expensive. I think these are $200, $300, something like that. But if you have to buy 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of dumbbells, it's going to cost you a lot more. You lose some freedom of movement, you know, where you can, some of them, I don't know, sometimes I'm showing a curl like that's the freedom of movement that you lose, and it's not. I can do about 99% of the exercises that I can do with dumbbells with this without any interruption. Your arm just goes in it, as you can see here. So you have freedom of movement just fine. All right, so I've got those. And I think, as I said, you don't need dumbbells. I think if you're going to do one thing, it's kettlebells. So with that, another thing that I think you absolutely need is a really cool fancy red jump rope. Get something that's of substance. This is not weighted, but this thing moves. This is the hard plastic, real tough material. The handles go in ball bearings. This thing moves. If you've never jumped rope for fitness and you only remember jumping rope in high school, or high school, yeah, because that's what you guys did. Grade school, when you're playing games out in the playground or whatever, or for PE, then you don't understand what a jump rope can do for you. All right? This is amazing. It's going to strengthen your calves. It's going to strengthen your feet. I jump rope barefoot, and yeah, I get myself sometimes. Excuse me. And it hurts sometimes, but it's rare. And by doing this and doing it barefoot, my feet are stronger, my ankles are stronger, my calves are stronger, all those ancillary muscles are stronger. I'm more stable when I'm maneuvering for tactical reasons, for outdoor reasons, and every other reason that I can think of. So that's a necessity. So bands that come with handles. So all these bands have the clips on them, come with handles. They come with, I don't think it's on this one, here it is, a door stop. So you can actually, it's got a ball in there of some sort. You can shut that in a door, and it provides enough tension there that you can perform whatever exercise you can think of. Hundreds of exercises can be accomplished with these. This is a Walmart special as well. I think I got, there's 3 bands here. I'm missing 2, I think they're inside. The set was like 24 bucks. Probably the best 24 bucks I've spent on fitness equipment. This stuff's really good. I use these for concentric and eccentric work where I pull in them slow and I keep that tension as I come out. And I can do shoulder stability exercises with constant tension, where I'm coming forward, things like that. I can do work on back work where I'm pulling and then I'm holding tension as the band pulls me back. And so these are really good to have. These do not, even if you get the really heavy bands, working out with those is a lot different than working out with dumbbells, kettlebells, things like that. So just be warned. Nice to have. Big loop bands and small loop bands. These are good for stability work for the joints, things like that. You can double them up if you need to. I've got 3 here, I've got 2 or 3 more in the back, but these go around the knees, these go around the ankles. I use them for my shoulder stability. Very particular work because I've got bad shoulders. I've separated both my shoulders numerous times, so I use all this for that type of work. Loop this around the bar, and I can do face pulls, and face pulls are not right here. They're actually up right there. But I told you I wasn't going to go over exercises, so here we are. All right. We do have a few dumbbells, but I've had these forever. I don't use these. Sometimes, actually I do. When I go rucking, when I go humping, that is carrying a ruck. Get your mind out of the gutter. I will put these in my hand, and I will do my 3 to 5 mile walk with my 40-ish pound ruck. And these are my hands. These are just 5s. Tell you what though, after my first mile, these suck. So, all right, the other thing, I'm not gonna pull it out, is you can see it right here where the dumbbells are, a step box. That is an 18-inch box. I actually built it too tall. It was 26 inches, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna step high, and yeah, that didn't work out too well, so I got rid of it, cut it, remade it into an 18 by 18. That is about the perfect height for me. I'm 5'11". That is a good step up height for me to where I can get my leg up parallel to the ground. And that's a good height for me to challenge myself and my hips, my hip flexors, my glutes, my hamstrings, and all that good stuff, my quads. One of the other things that I have 2 boxes. So I have 2 boxes. The other one's a real small box. I follow Knees Over Toes guy, and he does a lot of real low step downs with 1 foot extended, just to work on that knee mobility that needs stability. It works. So if you need a good program to start that's not tailored to you, but it's tailored towards mobility, knee pain, and things like that, Knees Over Toes guys, the ATG method, it's actually quite wonderful. It works. This is probably 2 inches too high, but it works for me because my knees are getting better. But I do a lot of step downs off of this, just a single leg, just very slow, very methodic, holding the kettlebells. And so I have a short box. I do not use it here. I only use it in this configuration right here. So, oh, one of the things I have over here, TRX straps. So these can be mounted just about anywhere. I've got an extra carabiner on here because mine's starting to get old, it's getting worn. So I got the carabiner on there as a fail-safe. I can put a hook anywhere on any wall as long as it's up high. I can actually do it down low as well. These are really good if you don't have most of this stuff. The TRX brand stuff is expensive. I want to say these are like 150, 180, 200, something like that. I think that's a bit excessive, and I think you can go online, dare I say Amazon, and find something comparable for way less, way less. However, support American companies. I believe these are made in America. I don't see a tag on them anywhere, and I did not research that before this video, but that decision's up to you. If you're a die-hard stalwart, only buy American, I don't know how you do it. Please share that in the comments, because I can't. Most of this stuff's not made in America. Most of the stuff's in the garage. Most of your vehicles. It's just the way it is. So let me put this back. So the other thing that I obviously have that I haven't covered yet is my weight rack. I am a firm believer in squats, deadlifts, front and back squat, deadlift, overhead lift, overhead press, strict, meaning I'm not like, ugh. It's right here, and I can rock my hips forward and push up, and that's it. Kind of Mark Rippetoe way. Starting Strength, if you haven't heard of him. Came up with the 5x5 method. Really good program. Anyway, I can do pull-ups on this. Probably can't see that. So I can do pull-ups up there. I can do all my lifts that I need to do here. The only thing I don't have right now is I don't have a bench. So I'm not working any chest right now unless I'm using my bands or my TRX straps. I need to find a bench that works for me because I do like to do incline. I don't really care too much for decline. It's super hard to get the under part of the chest with decline. You're actually just working most of the middle anyways. But that's what I've got here. I've got a Rogue bar that I was given as a gift. So I do appreciate that, GB. If you know who you are, then thank you. I've got 25 and 35 pound weight plates, and they are bumper plates so I can drop them. 45s are barely just now coming back into stock, so I'll be getting those. But for me, if I were you, my recommendation, if you have nothing, go get 2 sizes of kettlebells. You can start with 1 each, and then get another one of each of those sizes, and then broaden your horizons from there. If you've got some of this stuff, if you've got kettlebells, dumbbells, if you've got a jump rope and things like that, and you're like, what's next? Maybe start looking at a bar. If you're not really into that, I would just get more kettlebells then. You don't need a lot of this stuff. I like it because a lot of the ailments that I have, I've got a really bad back, things like that, requires me to do certain lifts that keep me healthy. And you need to find out what works for you. You need to find out what program you want to get on. I don't usually put people on a specific program. So somebody, when I get clients, they call me up and say, hey, I've got a bad back. Okay. I still need you to be healthy generally. So we're going to monitor your diet. We're going to monitor your sleep. We're going to monitor your daily behaviors, how much you're walking outside of your job. I've got UPS guys, a guy that I work with, he's overweight. He walks 40,000 steps a day at work. He's still overweight. But when I pull him out and say, you need to do these very intentional actions, which you're also doing at work, but when you put your mind to it, you get that brain and body connection, and you put your mind to it, and you do these steps for a very purposeful reason, you lose weight. You don't when you're doing them because you have to do it or because you're doing it for work. And it shows you the brain, we all know it's the central system. It tells everything what to do, but our body's telling it what to do sometimes too. And when we can connect those pieces together, we can make purposeful progress. So that's what I use. I'm not going to go really too much into depth. Frequency, intensity, time, and type. How often are you doing it? How hard are you doing it? How long are you doing it? And what type of exercises are you doing? If you're trying to get super strong and you don't really care about muscle growth, which I don't recommend muscle growth. I'm strong for my size. I don't get much bigger. Like, my arms are not big. These are not very big. Like, I don't even know why I did that because that's unimpressive. But I can curl quite a bit of weight because I exercise for strength instead of size. And so if you're doing that, you have a certain rep range that you got to do. If you're doing power, you got a certain rep range you got to do. And if you're doing hypertrophy or muscle building, there's a certain rep range that you have to do. Are you doing eccentric and concentric? Are you introducing plyometrics? What are you doing towards a purposeful goal? And what is the goal? So there's a whole lot that goes into that. That's why I'm not going to go any further into that. And I already broke my promise at the beginning not to go into it. But there's a lot that goes into that. And so shameless plug, if you're looking for a fitness program or somebody to get you into shape, hit me up. We can work pricing. I'm not going to come to your house. I'm not going to go to the gym with you. I don't like doing that. Most of the time it's a waste of your time and it's a waste of my time, and I charge too much for that anyways. I would rather train you remotely. But if you need help with something, even if it's very specific, hit me up, sortoftactical@gmail.com, or drop a message down below this video and we can chat offline. But other than that, if you've got any questions or comments about the setup here, we can talk about that in the comments, and I can do a follow-up video if I need to. And with that, stay tactical.